The cracks let the light in. Let me explain how this concept is relevant for you. As a society, we're all quite obsessed with the idea of perfection. Whether that's touching up or filtering our photos, tidying up the mess in our house for when people come over, or not wanting to try something new in case we're not instantly good at it. But the truth is, life's not perfect. But you're not broken just because you're not perfect. We've all got flaws, we've all got issues, we've all got those metaphorical cracks. But there's this Japanese concept called Kintsugi, which is repairing broken objects with gold or silver, which actually draws attention to the fact that it's been repaired. So it adds to the beauty of the item. It actually makes it one of a kind. Kintsugi treats both the break and the repair as part of the history of the object, rather than something to disguise or hide away. But how is this relevant to you? Well, I guess this is the perfect metaphor for the fact that when you feel like you've been broken, it's not the end of your story. It's a part of your history for sure, but you don't need to hide it or shy away from it. In some cases, it can even become a beautiful thing that you celebrate, like a testament to your growth and resilience. It's something that's totally unique to you, and therefore gives you this totally unique view on the world. And the other point about how the cracks let the light in is that it's about how we frame our experiences. Let me tell you about it. So I hate the expression, everything happens for a reason, but sometimes you make the reason. Like, if I hadn't struggled with depression and self-harm and just had a rubbish time of things, I wouldn't have started Heads Above the Waves, and therefore I wouldn't now be sharing ideas of how to cope. I could have seen my negative experiences purely as the cracks, the damage. But actually those experiences are a part of my history. They are what's led me to where I am today. We don't always have the choice about what happens to us, but we do have the choice over how we choose to see the things that happen to us. There's this old Chinese proverb. There's this old farmer who'd worked on his crops for many, many years. One day his horse runs away, and upon hearing the news, his neighbors come round and tell him, "Oh my gosh, that's such bad luck. You must be so sad." The farmer says, "We'll see." The next morning, the horse returns, bringing with it 2 wild horses. "That's amazing," the neighbors said. "Not only did your horse come back, but he also brought 2 extras with it. What great fortune you have." Again, the farmer says, "We'll see." The following day, the farmer's son tries to ride one of the wild, untamed horses. He gets thrown off and breaks his leg. The neighbors once again come round and say, "That's such bad misfortune. Now your son can't help you with the farming. What terrible luck you have." The farmer says, "We'll see." Then the following week, the military turn up to conscript young men into the army. But since the son had a broken leg, they pass him by. The neighbors congratulate the farmer on how well things have turned out. "This is such great news, you must be so happy." The old farmer smiles and says, "We'll see." So I think that looking at the cracks as a way to let the light in is simply a case of choosing to see the things that happen to us in a different light. That things aren't inherently good or bad, they're all part of the ride. Sometimes you're ahead and sometimes you're behind. But you've survived being both ahead and behind, and you will again next time. There's always hope. You can get through anything that life throws at you. If you found this helpful or it made you think, can you do me a big favor and share it with someone else? It really helps us to grow, which means that we're able to share our message of hope and help with as many people as possible. Legend.